name is V, and welcome back to my...
Tim, as you know, as I think you know, he was parked on the side of a highway, resting, as he had been working at crazy hours, and a drunk driver slammed into him. And some of you may not know that he does magic, so that is dramatic currently, and still under doctor's care. So that's been a real struggle for him, as you can imagine, being hit by a drunk driver and your car destroyed. Thankfully, some bystanders came by and pulled him out of his car. And he was in the hospital for a little while and has been recovering at home. Well, between here, or at our house, and at home. So I wanted to kind of update you on Tim, because as many of you know, Tim was the biggest supporter of Juliana besides Tammy and I, and was with her as much as he could, always made her laugh, and was always a great big brother for Juliana. I still go see Juliana at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. For the first, I'll say 5 or 6 years of her gone, I would go see her 3 times a week. Now it's about once a week, once or twice a week. What else? Not long after Juliana passed away, a lot of people from around the world asked me to write a book about Juliana, and I frankly didn't want to, because I knew it was going to be really painful. So I did. I eventually did, and we, for those of you who don't know, we wrote this book. Tammy and I wrote the book, and it's on Amazon. There will be a link below here if you want to get a copy of it. But we really tried to highlight some of Juliana's life and her war against cancer that she fought 8 times. Her courage was and is extraordinary, and I promised her that I would keep her life, if you will, alive as much as I could, and I hope to keep that promise to her. It's still real. It's hard to describe. I don't have any of this scripted here, but it's still hard to describe having one of your children that are no longer here, and they're in a grave. And that's the agony that goes with that every day is impossible to describe unless you've lived through it. You would understand. But if you haven't, it's next to impossible to explain to you what it's like. I've gotten messages from people on YouTube and here on this page that I should move on, we should move on, get a life, she's in a better place, and all this stuff, among other comments from people who haven't really experienced outliving your child. And there's really no words I can say that can help you understand what it's like to never be able to see your daughter again. It's just, the agony is 24/7. But as I told Juliana, as I said before, that my goal is to keep her memory alive, and as importantly, to share the impact that cancer does in children and also in the families of these children who have fought so heroically to get through cancer. So I just want to kind of share that with you. The other kids are getting through life. They all have their good days and bad days, as you might imagine. But I appreciate all of you, and I ask that you continue to share this page and Juliana's life and her story, because my hope is the more people that hear of Juliana and her story and her incredible courage and her incredible desire to beat cancer and to be healthy and to become a chef one day. She really, really liked to cook and bake. That was one of her goals, to be a chef. I'm hoping that her journey and her story will eventually impact so many people that they'll see that there are cures that need to be found. There are cures that need to be discovered. And that's one of the reasons why I'm on the board of directors for the Children's Cancer Foundation, is to help not only raise awareness, but to help raise money to fund researchers to find cures. And I'm hoping that one day no other parent will have to find their child dead from this disease. I love you all more than I can possibly tell you. The love that pours through Juliana's page and on YouTube is amazing. That's not even a strong enough word. Incredible is not even a strong enough word. So I want to thank all of you for being so kind and caring about Juliana and her family, because I love you guys a lot, and I really, really wish I could hug all of you. So thank you, and thanks for following this page and sharing Juliana's life. It means more to me than I could possibly tell you. Thanks so much, guys. I love you.
Pipedrive, the easy and effective CRM to drive growth.
Oh, is it that fast?
Tonight on Supersized.
And you'd have 3 of those every day, standardly.
Yeah.
What else? Let's see what else we have. Whoa!
Breadsticks.
Biscuits. For breakfast. Are you going to cope with that?
Martin's already battling his pangs.
I had an absolutely